Hello world, I'm Agitated Crane, and those are the voyages of USS Epirus. You may have noticed that I remade the character. This is because when I started doing the tutorial, Sylvia said that I'm like one of the best tactical cadets, and I got triggered because I did not try to choose cadet. I mean, not try to choose tactical officer, but I for some reason ended up with one, so I remade it. We are now engineer, so hopefully this will be fun.
Hey, there you are! Are you excited? I am very excited. Pretty soon we'll be reporting for duty on the cadet training cruise.
That we will. I'm assuming you know your assignment.
Are you kidding? I set up a triple-layer alarm sequence to notify me when the postings went up. I think I knew before some of Captain Schaefer's staff. 2 words. Chief Engineer.
Are you going to be mine, Chief Engineer? Congratulations, that's quite an honor, especially for a junior.
Right? I'm still not sure if this isn't one of Finnegan's pranks. He's done stuff like this, you know. Ugh, poor Jim Kirk. Oh, before I forget, Lifeson is looking for you. Actually, I think I see him over there. You should probably find out what he wants.
So, Jim Kirk is mentioned.
Come on, this way.
I'm not sure. That's not like our Kirk, right? That's like Grant something, I think. Or am I wrong? I may be wrong. What I also mentioned is this game will have a bunch of field promotion, because it has to be somehow justified that we will get our own command, right?
Here's Lifeson, one of the best tactical cadets in your class. After Evelyn, of course.
And when I was tactical, she said, and you, so that's when I noticed this. I heard you were looking for me, Lifeson.
There you are! I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. Seriously, I might not have made the cadet cruise if it weren't for you. I hope Schaefer recognizes all you've done to lead our class. Have you got your assignment yet?
Another thing to mention, we are going to be Mary's U. No, not yet.
Well, Lieutenant Tassiln has all of the assignments now. I'd see what she knows. Before you do that, do me a favor and talk to Ian. He's got good news, and he won't settle down until he shares it with everyone, including you.
Sure.
Oh, there's Ian. Let's find out what his big news is.
Sounds good. Who is Ian? Is it someone I know?
Cadets Quan and Peart, with a combined IQ of 231, which, I've heard, is almost up to Tomov's rating. That's the rumor, anyway.
How's it going, Ian?
Oh, hey. I've been looking for you.
I do not recognize you. Lifeson said you had good news.
Yes! I took the linguistics final again, and I aced it!
And by don't recognize, I mean I have not... I don't remember him from TV shows. So, glad that worked out for you.
You and me both. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't follow your advice. You saw that I wasn't at my best that day, told me to give it another shot. So, I did. That perfect score really made a difference. Now I'm qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
So, one thing I don't like about Star Trek, and it's actually something that I noticed just now, how good everyone is. It's to be honest, it's disgusting. No one has any flaws. It seems like, and like everyone is helping each other and everyone is friends. That's impressive. Congratulations.
Thanks. Always good to have options, right? Kiro took your advice too. I think it worked out for him since he's slightly less scowly than usual. Let me know if I'm right, okay?
I think I see Kiro over there. Come on.
I like my ass. I'm happy with my selection. Sorry. You, sir, are an alien.
And here we have the smartest person in your class, or so I've heard. It's not entirely fair. Kiro is a super genius and he's built like a brick shit. Yep, yes.
You okay?
Cadet, it is agreeable to be in your presence. Your advice regarding Federation history was advantageous.
Again.
It allowed me to pass the final test with satisfactory marks. I am pleased.
So here is the thing, right? I'm worried that people we are meeting are going to be part of our crew. If you are not familiar with the game, it's basically similar to Mass Effect, as in you will be getting people join your ship, your crew, and when you play on the ground like this, they will be together with you. And the people I have met so far, who I think will be joining me, that's like my sixth sense is telling me, they are not interesting. Like the two guys I met before, I did not recognize, I could not tell them apart, and this guy is just, I would say, a poorly made alien. Like you could have way more interesting aliens created in that character creation. That's good to hear.
In the interest of camaraderie, I now inform you that Captain Schaefer is still selecting the senior staff for the upcoming training cruise. There is a 78.4% chance that you will be selected for a position, based on my current statistical models. Lieutenant Tassil may have more conclusive data on the matter.
Alright. Let's go check with, I want to say Hara.
I'll wait out here. Tasiln should be inside.
Alright. And it is her. I was right.
Good afternoon, Cadet. How may I be of assistance?
No, not going to make that joke. Is this where I get my training cruise assignment?
It is. I will access your assignment data now. One moment. Fascinating.
Yes.
Your assignment is not listed. Inquiries on the matter have been directed to Captain Schaefer himself.
Is there a problem?
That remains to be seen. I suggest you report to Captain Schaefer and ask him personally. He is in the office behind me.
So I'm going to predict this, right? I'm going to be selected as first officer, then Captain Schaefer is going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to be field promoted to the captain of the ship. Ring the bell.
Enter.
I shall enter.
Good to see you, Cadet. Today's the big day. Congratulations. Judging by that look on your face, I trust this visit concerns your assignment on the training cruise.
Yes, sir.
Well, you can relax. I'm happy to report that you won't be my new bilge officer. Far from it.
Thank you, Captain.
There is a matter I'd like to
Captain.
address, however. Your academic record is impressive, but I don't see your results for the advanced phaser training program. Care to shed some light on that for me?
Here we have several options. I'm going to be honest with you, these options do not matter. They do matter in some like missions. Like you can try to do something diplomatically or shoot your way through, but it's far in between, and since missions are replayable, it doesn't have like overall effect on the story. It's more like what would you like to play as, and even then it's very minor details. Well, I'm not a tactical officer. I concentrated on courses for my career track.
The Federation is at war with the Klingon Empire, Cadet. I shouldn't need to remind you that Klingons enjoy close combat with their enemies. That in mind, I want everyone on my senior staff to complete that program. No exceptions.
Sir, our mission is that of exploration and diplomacy and scientific discovery. Did you say senior staff, sir?
I did indeed. There's a place for a cadet like you on my bridge, once you finish that phaser course. My chief engineer and tactical officer have programmed a training simulator for you. I look forward to seeing your results.
May I ask who those cadets are, sir?
Cadets Tilly and Surveyor, respectively. They've been working on the simulation for me for some time now. Interesting pair, those two. Some of the staff question bringing Tilly along on the cruise as a junior, but her professors assure me that she's up to the task.
It will be a good experience for her, sir.
Indeed. She'll meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the training, and I'll see you when you're finished. That's all for now, Cadet. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. So, wait. Another thing that I want to mention, which I'm not sure entirely what the status is, right? What the chronology is. I think this is after the contact with Klingons, where Jesus, what was her name? Michael. So stupid. So stupid. Why do you have female character named Michael, and why do you have it pretend it is Klingon? Vulcan. That's like the only thing I did not like about that show. And she was worse than Spock, right? She was worse human and Vulcan as Spock was. So that's like insane. Anyway, I think that happened. Like she attacked Klingons. Why is it so hard to pronounce? But the actual Discovery series hasn't started yet. I think that is our time period. I think Tali will get assigned to Discovery, and we will eventually meet her in some missions. I'm thinking. Or at the very least, that is what I would have done if I were creating storyline for the game, right? Because the Discovery is supposed to be a big draw, and you obviously cannot have me play as Discovery, so I would have me meet Discovery.
I still can't believe I got the chief engineer spot. Yes, it's just for the cadet training cruise, but still, how many juniors get to go on the cruise, let alone as a department head? This is exciting. Okay. Whew, deep breath. I'm good. Woo! Enough about me. Where did you end up?
Captain! Schaefer wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training first.
Yeah? I was wondering why you wanted us to set up the program for you. Now I know. Hey, I should warn you, it can get pretty lively. With the Klingons and aggression, and I should probably stop telling you about the program now.
Now I'm a little nervous.
Oh, no, don't worry. You'll do fine. There's no doubt in my mind. Come on, I'll take you there. Savea's waiting over at the simulator. You know how cranky she gets when people are late.
I'll lead the way. So...
Finnegan actually graduated. I guess the Irish are lucky after all.
Klingons in Discovery series looked way different from how Klingons looked before. And they actually... the Klingon race...
No one was assigned to a Constitution class. Not even you. That's crazy.
The Klingons...
How many times did you run the Kobayashi Maru? Kirk's up
Come
to
on.
2 now.
Oh, so wait, that is actually correct, Jim. Okay. I did not know this. So I'm not following her because she would just keep talking probably. Klingons went through some changes, and there is lore explanation for that. I'm not that big Star Trek fan to know it. basically in Kirk era, William Shatner era, they had smooth forehead, right? And I believe it was due to some like disease or genetic manipulations, because in Star Trek Enterprise they already had those bony ridges on their forehead, and then from Next Generation onwards they had one look, right? And in Discovery they were again reimagined. I would say they still look Klingon-y in like their appearance, but their armor and aesthetic, like shapes and all that stuff, that changed a lot. And I did not like the change because I like when it is consistent. I actually don't like that Starfleet changes its uniforms like every year. I think it's crazy. So for Klingons, I guess if you go that it's like different clan or something like that, but even then it's just such a stark contrast to other Klingons that we know and love, right? I would have almost preferred that they said no, those are not Klingons, those are some other race that Federation encountered during this era, right? That would have been better for me, but oh well. Lead the way, and you can talk again.
We better hurry or we'll lose our spot. Ooh, I hate running.
She's very good at it too.
Uh-oh. There's Ev. And she's looking impatient.
Oh, I think this is actually a new animation. Hello.
There you are. About time. Program's loaded and ready to go. I hope this is your lucky simulator. It's been nothing but bad luck for Kirk.
Let's be honest though. It is James Tiberius Kirk. So Jim Kirk, right? So and the way they talk about him, it sounds like yeah, he is the William Shatner, but I honestly thought that was way further into the future. Like I thought it's Enterprise, then Discovery, then the original series, but I thought that it is way further. Like because the uniforms are different, right? I thought this is closer to the Enterprise era, and Kirk stuff is way further. But oh well. I will need a phaser.
Yeah, those are pretty useful in phaser training, huh? Too bad tricorders don't have a stun setting. You'd get top marks. Kidding? I'm kidding. The phasers are in the armory by the holodecks. Grab one there.
Running is the worst.
Alright, let's do this. Now, this game, it has some abilities, right? I don't like to use them because eventually you will get a bunch of them, and the combat is in first person like this, right? So you need to use shortcuts, but if you slot them, you will actually have like 3 rows, so you will actually be using like these 4 abilities, and the rest is just going to be in the way. So and I prefer having this resuscitate ability somewhere close, because if one of your allies dies, you should be really getting them up, because your like efficiency drops significantly without one of them. So yeah, I'm not that big on the abilities. The game can be played with just shooting, right? But we will try to do something more. We will probably fail spectacularly. Get a pistol. I should probably... Oh, it is automatically equipped. Okay. Where are we going? Somewhere else? Where is the door? Lead the way. This lady is a player? No, that's our friend Evelyn.
Just go to the center of the room.
And let's begin the program.
Choose your pain.
Hello, Klingon warriors. Ha! Pew pew pew! Pew pew! Ow! So as you can see, those are new Klingon models. And by, as you can see, I mean, you probably haven't seen them before, like how they look in the game, but they look different. I actually don't mind, right? Hopefully those will become playable, and I don't mean create a new character, but like have breach officer that can look like that. I would love to have one of those on my Klingon character. How did I do? Be honest.
Nice work, Cadet. A few points below Severe's personal best, but it was your first try. You'll have plenty of opportunities to knock her from her perch at the top of the list once we're underway.
Yep. Thank you, Captain. Captain! This Captain stuff started back in Warcraft, I think. And this game is full of captains. So you are in for a treat. Do you have an assignment for me now? And it's actually the noise that I'm making, the captain, is actually from Star Trek. The Chekhov used to say it similarly, but probably better. I'm butchering it, I bet.
That I do, Cadet. First officer station is yours. That's if you want it, of course. The bilge officer spot is still open.
What is bilge officer? Is it less risky? First officer is fine with me, sir. Especially since you will be dying soon and I will be taking command of your ship.
Thought you might say that. You've done well here, Cadet. I expect that trend to continue, onward and upward, throughout your career.
Thank you, sir. It will be an honor serving with you.
Likewise. I'll see you on the bridge then. And congratulations.
Okay.
Wow, look at you, First Officer! You're gonna do a great job. Congratulations. That thing the captain said about the bilge officer spot was pretty funny, though. I mean, we don't even have those anymore. Wait, do we? Anyway, First Officer, how does it feel?
I'm surprised he didn't give it to Savia, because she supposedly have better marks and she is actually tactical officer and not engineering as I am.
You know, I love her, but Savea's a little too, aggressive at times.
We are at
All
war!
you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I mean, that's her. She's very much a hammer kind of lady. I'm not saying she can't find her way to the center chair, but...
Standing right here, Tilly. Might think about that if you want to make it to senior year. What? I'm kidding. Mostly.
She's going to kill her. She's not wrong though. We all have jobs to do and you are gonna do great as the XO. Proud of you. Thank you, Evelyn.
Seriously, Captain Schaefer didn't make that decision lightly. He believes in you, just like me. Even though you got me blown up in the Kobayashi Maru. Awkward. Well, we should get going to the shuttle bay. Everybody's waiting for the ceremonial send-off toast. Guess who gets to give that?
Please don't be me. I'm bad at toasts. I do not drink, so it's always sucks. Hello.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Can I hide my gun? Thank you. I was looking a little bit too aggressive for my taste. I changed a little bit skin color of my character when I recreated her. I think it looks better this way. Huh.
Okay, the rest of the senior staff is waiting just ahead. Time for your big speech. How are you gonna play it? Inspirational? Heartwarming? That could be good. Hey, make Savea cry, like just a single tear. Warrior style.
We'll try.
Anyway, I'll meet you at the bar. No pressure, you're gonna be great.
Now, where am I going? And so far it seems very similar to what they remade previously Federation what do you call it, tutorial, basically this, and if I remember correctly it's actually identical, it's just we are in different time, there are different people and we have different uniforms. Otherwise I think it's identical. So yeah, we will be getting those guys and I'm not a fan of any of them. May I have everyone's attention? I shall inspire. We are the senior staff of the USS Epirus. Each and every one of us has trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. Be humble. I look around this room and see fear and uncertainty in your eyes. Being responsible for so many lives in heavy burden. Terrorize the cadets. We shall galvanize them. But we will go forward. Boldly, we will work together, using everything we have learned here, to Starfleet Academy, to the USS Epirus, to her crew. Raise a glass to the class of 2256. And we shall be following her to the shuttle. So again, not a fan of this assembly of potential crew members. And this is actually what I didn't like in Gamma Quadrant expansion either. The crew that we got is basically clones of Jem'Hadars, right? So they did not have any personality. In comparison, when the very first expansion came out with Romulans, each of the crew members that we got in the tutorial had really great story, and I was actually, even though crew members have like quality, same like gear, I did not replace those crew members even though they have lesser quality than what I could later get, because I loved their story, their character. This is just faceless blobs to me. I'm sorry, but like, come on, you couldn't have created better aliens or something? I can chat with someone? Can I chat with you? You are a redhead, I like you. No, it's optional, I guess.
This is our time. Let's make it happen.
Nah, I can chat with everyone.
I'm on comms for this cruise. Think we'll actually run into anyone to hail?
I am a Vulcan. I have no ego to bruise over not making Chief of Engineering. I'll be Chief of Security. Not that anything ever happens on these cruises besides drills and simulations.
So you're the XO? Honestly, I'm kind of relieved. A lot of responsibility in that job.
You know what? It seems like we are getting all of them. Surely not.
I will serve as medical officer. Refrain from injuring yourself or others during this assignment.
I'll be at the helm this time. I wonder if Schaefer will let me try a barrel roll.
The number of them actually suggests that maybe we will not be getting them. We will see.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go. Yay!
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Ooh, look over there! That's the Glen, one of the new Crossfield-class ships. No one really knows much about her, or her capabilities. Well, at Starfleet Academy anyway. Maybe we'll work on a ship like that someday. For now, our ship's here. She's a Malachowski class, Captain Schaefer's pride and joy. Good speed for her class, definitely maneuverable. A stout, solid, battle-proven design, for sure. I can't wait to see what she can do. Let's land and find out.
So the call sign, I guess, is it? On the hull of the ship was Malachowski, so this is not our ship? So is this going to be destroyed with all the people that I don't like?
Okay, we need to check in with the deck officer first, then head to our stations. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the engine room. My engine room. Yeah!
And surely we will not be getting Tilly. Like, I like her, but she's lore character, like, that's...
Sylvia Tilly, acting chief engineer, reporting for duty.
Welcome aboard. What's your name, cadet?
Tirsi.
Yes, here we are. Acting first officer. You're all set.
Where is the captain?
Report to Captain Schaefer on the bridge. He's been expecting you. Use the turbolift behind me. It'll take you directly there.
Alright. Well, let's see. Okay, I will ride with you. I'm not running because it's not like we are at war or something, right? Go to the bridge. Oh, nice bridge. It is Discovery Bridge, right? I quite like it.
Ah, there you are. Computer, note the executive officer has reported for duty in the ship's log. Welcome aboard, XO.
Thank you, Captain.
You're right on time. All decks have reported in. We're ready to get underway. Let's start things simple by getting the old girl out of dry dock, huh? Contact dock control and get clearance to depart. After we're cleared, close the shuttle bay doors and disable the tractor moorings.
Okay, so first clearance. Ian, get clearance from control for the Epirus to leave the gantry. So we are on Epirus. Alright.
Dock control has cleared us to depart.
Acknowledged.
Perfect.
Carry on.
Tamav, send the signal to close the shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay doors are closed.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Iras, wait for me to disable the tractor moorings. Also docking clamps. Don't forget docking clamps. Not that I don't trust you, but I don't. I will do it myself. Over your shoulder. Okay?
Erez, take us out. 1/4 impulse. I'm not going to do this.
I shall remain silent. And I shall assume my station. Perfect.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Acknowledged, Helm. Set a course for Vulcan. Warp 4.
You do not question Captain
Course laid in, sir.
on the bridge, right?
Engage.
You fuck him up later in private. In the ready room or whatever you call it.
Incoming transmission.
Captain, I'm picking up a distress call from the SS Fortuna. Audio only.
Put them through, comms.
This is the Fortuna! Can you hear me? So, warp core is failing. We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Helm, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the Fortuna.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, comms. XO, let's discuss the situation.
I know exactly what to do. I have done a bunch of this in
Well, XO, you heard the
Kabuyashi Maru.
What are your recommendations?
Is this a test, sir? Part of the training cruise?
Afraid not. This is the real deal. Per Starfleet regs,
He
we're the
be
closest ship
lying?
to the Fortuna, so it's our duty to assist.
It's strange that the transmission was audio only. A warp core emergency shouldn't affect communications.
Not usually, no. Good instincts. How would you proceed here?
So either a red alert, full power to weapons and old photon torpedoes, shields up, sir, better safe than sorry. We need more information before we get in there. I recommend scanning for an hour to see. No, that's not good. Shields up, better safe than sorry. And red alert, I think, no need for that yet.
Good call. There's something about this that's not sitting right with me.
Could be a trap, sir.
Agreed. Yellow alert. Surveyor, bring the shields up. Get down to the transporter room, XO. I want you to oversee the rescue efforts from there.
Alright. I do have my trusty phaser, so there should be no issue. Oh.
Desmond, the Fortuna should be in range. Give me an update.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios. Beaming them over now.
Oh noes!
Klingons!
With nice armor though. Please don't kill the redhead. Oh, come on. Surely she's only
Come in!
knocked
What
out.
happened? Desmond?
Alright.
Hold on. We're reading disruptive fire in the transporter room, and Klingons are beaming in on multiple decks. All hands, this is the captain. Repel boarders. I repeat, repel boarders.
Your orders, Captain. Repel borders, you stupid...
You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position.
No,
Arm yourself
okay.
and any security team members you find, and then repel any boarders you come across.
What about the enemy ship, sir?
You let us worry about that. Right now, I need you doing what you can to get those Klingons off my ship. Bet you're glad you took that phaser course now, huh? Shoot straight and stay safe down there.
Yes, sir.
Over here, Exo. We need you to unlock the armory.
Are you Russian? Cause you sound that way. Yep, you are Andrei.
Command codes.
Okay. Go, arm yourself, brethren.
Rifle. We need to deal with the Klingons.
Can I get something cooler as well? Yes, I can get a rifle. Great. Now should I equip it? Yes, I should equip it. I'm not going to trade it. And let's start shooting up Klingons.
Yeah!
Andre!
No! Not the Russian sidekick. How are you not dead? What? Oh! Extra cinematic. No! Save her! Save her! Damn it. Okay, so I was right, everyone is going to die. The loot though. It's still there, right? Yes.
Hey, I'm reading a hull breach near the transporter room.
Can I...
Oh, good. You're on the right side of the safety field. Whew.
Okay, let's proceed. Somewhere here, right? Open up and shoot them in the back. Is not very honorable, but they started it. And you are dead as well. Great. Are you alive? Heal, cadet.
Thanks.
Great.
I think they were going to engineering. Better hurry. There's a lot of them.
You stay safe. I like you. You are going to be my third or fifth wife. I haven't decided yet.
Security to engineering. We are under attack.
More Klingons. When I started the game, like back when it went free to play, I guess, you had the similar mission only with Borg. And Borg are adapted to energy weapons.
Klingon boarding parties on multiple decks, XO. Our security teams are spread thin. I need you to get to engineering and keep it secure. It's bound to be a priority target for the enemy.
So that was harder. I'm on my way. This is slowly easing you into the gameplay. I'm going to play through the entire story of the game, which is going to be a bunch of episodes, so look forward to that. So we will eventually see what the combat with Borgs looks like. Shoot them! Shoot them in the head. You can also have this better aim. It's supposed to do more damage, but it's less maneuverable for me. And honestly, this game is not built around first-person shooting. It was added as an afterthought. So, as you can see, it deals slightly more damage, especially if you do something like headshots. And rifles also have like secondary firing mode, which I haven't been using yet, because it's tutorial. You don't need to do stuff. Everything dies regardless of what you do. I should be opening this door, I guess. Breach it! Breach the engineering!
Move!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I glad to see you.
Hey, come on. Tilly, grab a blaster and shoot them as well. Ping.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something in here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess, thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here.
Well, I am after all also engineering officer. What do you need?
As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here?
I can improve the ship's structural integrity field.
Okay. I need you to get the structural integrity field out of the red. It's sitting at 15%, and that's, well, bad. I need you to boost the power flow and distribution rate at the two consoles back there. You'll need to stabilize the overall calibration too at the central console here. Got it?
Sure. Technobubble. No. Okay. So you just...
Warp core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes.
So you just go to the consoles and click button.
Safety fields engaged, and ship-wide comms online.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you need to do down there, and report to the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Head back to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Alright. So... this game also has a bunch of... what would you call it? Mini-games. So I expected there to be like fixing the ship mini-game, but no, it's just press button. And the captain is dead.
Sir, we've lost shields!
Oh no!
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefer, and you are?
I am Ja'ula of House Mokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship!
Ooh.
Get off my ship!
Yeah, he dead.
If you insist, Captain. Joju!
Oh. He be taken. I wonder if he can make this type of Klingon in Alien Creator.
Secure the bridge! Repel boarders!
It's like they have Klingon ridges, right? Their nose is a little bit
Klingons are gone.
different.
So is the captain.
And they have
I'll try to find the Klingon ship.
they have something
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
they have something on the back on their head as well, like some ridges, but there was an option for that when I was making this character, so maybe.
I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
I should take a look. On later on my Klingon character, I will check if I can make one of my aliens look like that.
Thanks.
Oh, that was intense. Klingons. We just fought Klingons.
Okay, so I think everyone agrees that I should be in command.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
I
I like their armor though.
Do I have your attention, Starfleet?
Captain, are you all right?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it to me. Immediately!
Oh no, they want our soup recipe.
Schaefer, order your crew to do as I say.
He's not gonna do it.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
Oh. They actually did kill him.
Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
Yep. Field promotion.
What do we do now?
We follow the captain's orders. Target his location and fire. Oh, they even have their own ship as well. like the discovery design of the ship.
Mech, short with Jichu, and Jiticho.
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now.
So, you are the captain now. We are with you. Let's make his sacrifice count. She did not bring herself to say these words. Alright. I shall take the seat. Take the seat. Perfect. Now what? Oh, okay. And Evelyn Sevilla is our Starfleet Tactical Bridge Officer. Alright. Talk to your first
All
officer.
decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sick bay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that, it's not exactly optimal.
Ian, sorry, send out a distress call.
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Keep trying. What's the status of the Klingon ship? Evelyn?
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Tilly, damage report.
Control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Stick with it. Ian, can we contact the Fortune?
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them?
Yes, you doofus. Let's see how they are doing.
Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Alright, it's this freighter, it's not the battleship. Sorry. Fortuna, this is USS Epirus. What is your status?
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'll do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head.
So you were the bait.
Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist me? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
I will see what we can do. Okay, so this is the part of the game where we are playing as the ship, and this is the most fun part of the game. Like, the ground combat is decent, but this is way more interesting. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my power settings. There is a bunch of like guides how to play optimally. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus on attack. So energy will go to the attack mostly, and our engines and what is this? Auxiliary is going to be lowered. Also, weapons, we have phaser arrays. The way it works, we have forward weapons and aft weapons, right? And weapons have arcs, like for example beam arrays have 250 angle targeting arc, right? So it's usually when I play I play escorts, not cruisers. And the way escorts work, you place a bunch of cannons at the front, and then you do these strafing attacks, right? And escorts are faster, they move, they are more maneuverable. Cruisers are slower. This is a light cruiser, so it shouldn't be that different. But they can take more damage, and they usually use not cannons but these beam arrays. And since both of them have 250 angle arc, if we mouse over here, you can see that we have one in the front and one in the back. So if we keep our enemy like to the side, to either port or starport, then we can fire with both phaser arrays. And if we if the enemy is in front of us, we can actually fire torpedoes, which do massive damage. The way it works, energy weapons are used against shields. They are effective against shields, and then kinetic weapons are against hulls, right? So we strip the shields with energy weapons, and then we fire torpedoes to destroy the ship. Spacebar fires all the weapons, but I'm going to deselect torpedoes from automatic firing because I want to control when I fire them. They usually have cooldown, unlike energy weapons whose cooldown is dependent on energy settings on the ship. Anyway, move the ship forward. Okay, I can do that, and we can also
Full
close
stop, Captain.
our inventory.
Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
Yes, you do that. We shall scan the freighter.
Thinking 3 or 4 warp induction coils tops. We can spare a few.
Really? Okay. We shall repair them, or I guess beam them on board.
Good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
And they will repair themselves.
Can't say I blame them. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
Engineering status report.
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav is installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't go to warp.
Recommendations?
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
Let's make it so. Scan for parts.
I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Alright, so basically combat tutorial. And this is what I was talking about, right? Oh, I quite like this phaser.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve.
Phaser effect. Regular phasers have different animation. This is like Discovery era phasers, I guess.
Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new Commodarbers.
Focus! There is a Klingon out there who wants to kill us.
Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors.
Really?
Right. I'm on it, Captain.
Good. Evelyn, what's our status?
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. They might be back and shooting faster than we'd like.
We need to find what's jamming our comms.
We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
Right, let's take them out. So the crew also has some abilities for space, not only for ground combat. And this Evelyn, for example, has high yield torpedo, so it will increase damage on our regular torpedo attack. There are different yeah, we can shoot it for now like this, even though it's taken longer than I would like. Let's actually show you what I mean by torpedoes. So here is a boost, and then instead of one torpedo we will fire two. And as you can see, it deals massive damage because it's unshielded target. We should probably fire torpedoes all the time on right now.
Starfleet! You are persistent, little cope. Die well.
Now they have shields, you can see here.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
Yes, please do. We need help.
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them.
Do it. We need to deal with them, and fast.
No argument here. I'd rather not get blown up by Klingons on a cadet cruise. Or, you know, ever, really. Scanning now. Oh, yes! I found it!
Right now the combat may seem slow, but this is because we are on the first level, basically. When we unlock more abilities and have more crew, better ship, we'll have more abilities for crew as well. It's gonna get crazy. And back to the crew. Basically they have the same setup as the captain. So there are three classes: tactical, engineering, and science. As you can see, red for tactical, yellow for engineering, and blue for science. But they also can have secondary classes, just like your captain, but obviously later. And this is where the cash grab of the game comes in, because to have that hybrid class, the ships have stations, right? So you have tactical station, engineering station, and science station. Better ships have more stations, and when you have hybrid class, you can't pull, for example, you can't put a spy class into the tactical. You need tactical / spy hybrid station to put that class there. So that's where the cash grab of the game comes in, because sometimes to get the seat in you want, you have to buy the specific ship from the store. But there is a wide selection of free ships. You can also earn some ships through events, so it shouldn't be an issue. Like, if you are a casual player, or if you don't want to play specific build but you are happy to play whatever build you can build around available parts, right, then you will do fine. Also, Tilly, well done.
Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map.
IRS, plot an intercept course.
It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
I know this. So this is full...
Your death will be swift.
What did you call me? Never mind. So this is full impulse. Basically, it will make your ship go faster. Again, not as fast because we are just first level, but eventually it will be a decent speed.
Klingon ships, decloaking, Captain!
Oh yeah, fire on them! Oh yeah. I think I can destroy them with just phasers, but let's slowly work on now, position, fire, and that's how you
While
do.
we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
Alright. Bring up the files. Oh yeah, this is basically what it's degree, not angle. So this is what I was talking about before. Yeah, so you should be flying like that to attack with phasers, basically circling around the target.
It would be wise not
Yeah.
to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Ah, come on. We can take her. You can also use torpedoes to damage shields.
Tamav and I need time to get the plasma injector installed. Please don't break
It's not
anything.
very effective, but I like these weapon effects though. When we get regular phasers, you will see that it's different. It's cool as well, but I like this one more. It reminds me more of cannons, which in my opinion have oh boy, the explosions do damage to you as well. Thankfully this was a small explosion, so it didn't. Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Sebrova. Put them on screen, Ian.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your
Ooh.
signal. What happened here?
That is a cool what do you call it? Is he Andoran model? I think he is also like a famous character from the show. You cannot make Andorans like this in character creation, which is a shame. We are ambushed by Klingons, Captain.
I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he?
He was captured and taken to the Klingon ship. They killed him after he ordered us to fire on his position.
And did you follow his orders?
Yes, sir.
I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. We could use more like him. I take it you're the acting captain then?
More than just acting. I have been actually promoted from cadet to the captain.
Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. Our first order of business is getting your ship and crew to safety. We'll escort you to make sure you get back in one piece.
What about the Klingons, sir? They are still out there. This is that NG that I'm having trouble with. Klingons.
I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Sebrova out.
Yes, sir. Alright. Let's get to him. Slowly flying. Almost there. Hello. This is like Discovery class, right? And he gets destroyed as well. Pew!
So, the wolf now fights with his cubs, eh? No matter.
I think we can... Yeah, fire.
Today is a good day to die. Klingon box.
It's so slow. And she escapes. Alright. The maneuverability is very slow. This is why I don't
We were
like...
on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If the Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. You have your orders.
So yeah, we will be getting Tamau, which is Vulcan that I did not like, and a bunch of gear. This is why I don't like cruisers, because they are just so damn slow and like sluggish when maneuvering. Escorts, you can actually like press a button and it will turn like 90-degree angle, no problem. But these are slow. That's why I don't like to play them. But in this Let's Play, I will be trying to play this, because I know that they are actually very popular and I think they are very powerful as well. We will see.
This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead?
Sharan's the senior officer here, Tilly. We have our orders.
You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are.
Engage. It's even the effect of this Discovery jump sequence. The Shadow knows.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
So I'm actually going to end the episode here. And we will continue in the next video, because I think we have already overstayed our welcome. We did one mission, so that should be fine. I will also show you how the equipment works quickly. Basically you have deflectors, which are like I don't know. I don't know how to explain. It's basically I would say stats for your ship, right? Impulses for speed. Warp core is also slightly for speed, but it has secondary stats as well. Shields are shields, basically. Weapons are weapons. Deflector, it depends on what you are building, right? It has a bunch of Star Trek related stats. Where can we see it? I guess here. So basically there are different deflectors based on what you are trying to do with the ship. Think if you are thinking in terms of like regular RPG, then think that it's like either you are building agility build or intelligence build, and at the same time it's like armor, so it's either you are resisting that damage or you are resisting like energy drains or something like that. And you will also have consoles, which we will be getting later, which are based on the class, I guess, of the ship. So cruisers will have more engineering consoles, and engineering consoles are usually something like armor or better turn rate actually as well. Science consoles, which are mostly about shields or doing science-based damage, and tactical consoles are buffing weapons. And so cruisers will get more engineering consoles, science vessels will have more science consoles, and escorts will have more tactical consoles. So that's basically that. And if you see, we will get slightly less flight speed, but we will get better impulse speed, and we will get better weapon as well. I will be prioritizing front weapons because I will be facing them more often, because I will be trying to hit them with torpedoes as well. And then on my character I will put this new rifle, and I think Evelyn should, because she's tactical, she should have a rifle, not this pistol. And that was all, I guess, for now. Also, I'm not going to use meds, so let's give it to our tactical, and we will also put this medium hypo. No, we don't need it for now. Let's keep it. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, write a comment, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. If I got something wrong, it's quite possible. You can let me know in the comments. I played this game a lot, but at the same time I never got like into the tryhard mode. So my builds are usually like very wonky. It's not perfect, but so if you have some tips for engineering, for example, because I have never played it, let me know. And I have been Agitated Crane. Those were the voyages of the USS Epirus, and we will be continuing next time. Goodbye.